Mark Hall picks up his 40th career pin as it took all of 46 seconds, and Penn State collects a 20-16 victory over number 3 Ohio State. But Mark, I know this was your last time in the BJC duel, but before we dive into all the attendance stuff and whatnot, 46 seconds. Yeah. Take me through it.
It's quick. I just felt a position that I'm pretty comfortable in, and you get there, you got to rip it, and I did as hard as I could and settled in, got the fall, and celebrated with the fans. It was pretty fun.
Were you even a little bit shocked knowing all the prep and studies and all that goes into that? And obviously you did what you had to do, but was it kind of like, holy crap, that only took 46?
Yeah, obviously the goal is the same. I'm going into every match to wrestle hard and see where it gets me. But, I don't want to – it's not too much about what I'm doing. I knew going in he was going to shoot with his right hand, so I kept my left hand down. And, he had to have known I've hit cement mixtures before, and I could hear his coaches in the background saying, no, like, get out of there. And I could hear him saying it, and he didn't move, and I just kind of made him pay for it. It was a really good position for me, kind of lull him to sleep a little bit and then go. It was pretty sweet.
There are far and few people that get to experience that moment of the crowd erupting, 15,000 plus a sold-out atmosphere. I know that never gets old, but what was that moment like as you replay it through your head?
Yeah, it was just like electric pretty much, I was actually listening to like a sermon thing like before my match, and one of the things that he was just saying was that there's so many great things going on in our lives, and for me right now it's just like I'm very appreciative of that BJC atmosphere and experience, and I love competing at home, but I'm not gonna just sit on that and be complacent with that. I'm really excited for my last postseason and getting one more match at Rec Hall against American next week. I'm just excited for this last go around.
Nick Lee, that was obviously one of those bouts that was talked about around the country throughout the entire week, but really he comes out and puts up a dominant performance. What did you see from him out there?
Yeah, he was on one. He was feeling himself. He just gave up that takedown, and I looked at Chenzo. He looked back, like as soon as he got taken down, me and Chenzo looked at each other. We're like, he's gonna need a lot more than that. And instantly you see Nick Lee get away, go right back to his stuff. He tried the same, that same kind of maneuver like 3-4 times. He just kept going back to it. And you get a guy that's tenacious like Nick Lee, who does a good job of getting what he wants. He's just gonna keep coming. He really did a good job tonight of setting the pace and keeping the pace high. Some guys can set the pace and then they don't keep it throughout the match. He did a really good job of keeping the pace high.
What comes next for you now? You talked about being the mental aspect of things, trying to get prepared for postseason, Big Tens, NCAA tournament. You just finished the BJC duel, which I know you circle every single year on the calendar. Everybody does. But what comes next for you over the course of the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, we'll probably have tomorrow off, just get a quick recovery day, and kind of look forward to Sunday in Rec Hall. The biggest thing right now is just staying healthy. Taking my vitamins, getting my sleep, things like that. It's not going to be, at this point in my career in this season, it's not going to be the wrestling that's not going to get me. It's going to be if I'm silly in a position, nicks and bruises and things like that if I don't feel good. So right now I'm just focusing on getting good practices in, and just kind of relaxing and moving into this thing with like no shadow of doubt that I know I did everything possible that I could to put myself in the best position to win.
Well, certainly no shadow of doubt tonight for Mark Hall as he picks up his 40th career pin in just 46 seconds. Mark, congratulations on the victory. Penn State will now shift their attention for one more regular season match next Sunday in Rec Hall.